Hello my beautiful Sagittarians, I'm Lisa, this is Cardelian Moon. I am here to do a love reading for you from now, January the 13th, up until mid-February. Around Valentine's Day, I'm hoping to do something special for all star signs regarding Valentine's Day, some different, maybe probably a different layout in a love reading or something along them lines. Before I start, I would like to apologise for my absence. I went down with a cold on Christmas Day, and I don't know if any of you saw any of the videos I sort of loaded around Boxing Day, but my voice was going. Well, it actually went completely, and much to my son's joy, I couldn't speak for quite a while. It's back now though, obviously, and my health has returned, so I wanted to get these love readings out for you all. Joe will be coming up last week in January, and we will be doing the general reads together like we normally do for everyone for February. And like I said, I'll be doing more love readings for around Valentine's Day, as well as probably the regular love readings as well. Okay, with that said, for people that are new to the channel or new to videos like this, please bear in mind energies can go one way or the other. It might be the person you're thinking about, the energy might be you. If I say she or he, it doesn't necessarily mean she or he. Obviously, it fits to your situation. You'll know with the significant other you're thinking of if they're male or female. You don't really need me to tell you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Do feel free to check out your rising moon and Venus signs. You're the last one I'm uploading now, so all the others are already uploaded except Scorpio and Libra, which I'll be uploading with you guys. Anything else I can think of off the top of my head? No. Yes. Blonde for a reason. Excuse me. I'm letting the cards dictate as to whether we're doing the singles or couples readings first. Most of the time they've been very concise as to whether it's couples or a singles reading, but sometimes they haven't. So if they're not very concise, what I'll do is I will then do another reading just to make sure we cover as many people as possible. All right, my lovelies? So let's see what we got here for you guys. Oh, in the pre-shuffle you had the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card come out. So this is like an ending. You're moving on from something. Something has come to an end and you are moving on from it. Now, this may be a relationship, or this may be a situation within the family home, or within your own life, or something like that. But I just wanted to let you know that they popped out. So they're obviously an important message for somebody. Like I said, you'll know how that fits within your circumstances and your life. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Oh, quite a few, guys. Okay, so there's some sleepless nights in the home at the moment. And there's almost a feeling of emotionally moving on from something. Let's see if I can find out what this is. Now, this may not be your partner. This may be a situation within the home, like I said. I'm not saying that... Oh, okay. Yeah, some of you are, though. I feel we need to emotionally change our... not our mindset. We need to reevaluate our emotions at the moment. Move on from how we've been feeling about something emotionally. I do feel that you're emotionally going to have to leave something behind. And it might be something, I feel it might be something you were quite passionate about. Like, I'm still not really sure if this is you or your family home life situation, but I feel there needs to be some emotional changes, and I feel you are going to have to be the one that leads the way. I almost feel like someone's it's like someone's got to give up on a dream, something along them lines, because it's become exhausting. Okay, one more. I think it's time to instead of being emotional, about whatever the situation is. I think like and using your emotions to work out what's going on. I think it's time to listen to your gut more than your emotions, if you know what I mean. Like that, like your intuition. What do you think or sort of feel spiritually is the right way to go, instead of, because I feel emotions may have been running a bit high or wild about this. Another emotional card. Yeah, you. Okay. I would listen to your intuition with regards to this. Like I said, go with your gut feeling now on whatever this situation is that you need to sort of emotionally turn your back on. Okay, there is this situation you need to emotionally turn your back on. Now, I can see how it's been a bit of a worry for you, and it's worn you out, and I do feel this is something within the home. Okay, and like I said, I'm not saying it's you and your partner are going to break up or anything like that. It could be, you could be a single person living within a family unit or something, but something needs to change, and the emotional ties to this situation need to be turned around, so to speak. Now, I understand why you're worried about this situation, but and you feel it's been dragging on. It has been dragging on, but there's new ideas and new offers on the horizon. They're not far away, and if you can just deal with this emotional thing and listen to your intuition more, you will see these other situations offering themselves. Okay, and I feel some of you feel you're really going to lose here, and you're not. I don't think you're going to lose as much as you think you will. I do see a possible career change as well, which is weird, right in the middle of a love reading, but I do see that, so I thought I'd mention it. Okay. Yeah, if you don't listen to your intuition and take control of this now, okay, then like I said, you need to emotionally step back from it, emotionally switch off from it, and go with what your gut says. Okay, don't use your emotions. I feel your emotions have been tangled up into this situation. You know, like ivy grows up a tree. You know, like your emotions are the ivy and the situation is the tree, and your emotions have bound themselves up in this situation. And what you need to do is pull the ivy back, okay, and then just look at the tree and intuitively, like, is this flourishing? Is this going the way? Is it growing how we wanted it to? Is it, you know, them sort of things, you know, because I feel you've been, where you've got your emotions and everything wrapped up around the tree, you can't actually see how well the tree is doing, and it's been left too long. The ivy has been growing around it so much, it's been left too long for you to actually have a proper look and see where this thing is at. Okay, now if you don't listen to your intuition with regards to this, the universe is going to come in and do something with that tree. In fact, it's probably going to chop it down. Okay, it's probably going to chop it down. I feel this is affecting the pride of someone though. I think maybe a lot of pride has been put into this situation, and someone's feeling very defensive about it. Someone is feeling very defensive about it. I think maybe they know as well that this, you know, the ivy needs to come down and we need to look intuitively at the tree, but they're feeling defensive about it. It's almost like they feel this tree is their baby, like they've raised it from a seed. This situation. And they're very defensive about it. And there is I feel a pride, a pridefulness, so to speak. It's hard to explain. Give me one more, please. I don't know what your situation is. You'll know what the situation is within this family unit. I do feel this is a you significant other family situation, or you and your family, because obviously we all love our family, so sometimes they do come up in love readings more than relationship things. But this, I do feel this is a family situation. Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to have to be the one that that becomes the voice of logic and reason. I think you're going to have to be the one that listens to your gut, helps pull the ivy back, or says to them, look, we need to pull the ivy back, look at the tree. I hope this analogy is making sense. Look at the tree and see where it's at, and look at the tree. And then you point out, look, that branch isn't really strong enough, it's not going to be able to hold the fruit that it needs to hold, or, you know, I think it's going to have to be you that is going to have to put your foot down and speak clearly and concisely, without emotion, with no emotion whatsoever. Because I think if the emotion creeps back into it, the ivy is going to creep back up around that tree, and it's, well, like I said, the universe will just come in and cut it down. And obviously, if your emotions are still wrapped up in this tree, as it cuts down that tree, it's going to cut down your emotions too. And the emotions of this person that's fiercely trying to defend the tree and the ivy. Yeah, we need to step forward. I feel you're going to have to try and, like I said, you're going to have to speak clear and concisely to them, and you're going to have to try and show them that, you know, we need to cut it. I do feel it's a loss, this tree. I don't think this tree is growing as it should, or is doing as it should, and you need to cut your losses on it. And I think you need to try and get them to understand that, you know, there are, all right, so we'll be starting again. Whatever the situation is, we'll be starting again, but we'll be starting again with the knowledge we have learned. You know, we'll be starting again. We'll know how, like, not to wrap so much ivy around it. Maybe we've emotionally stunted it or something, you know. And like I said, I do feel this is a family situation. This is something within the home, or to do with the home, definitely, or a family unit. But yeah, something needs to get someone. And like I said, I think it's you. You're going to have to be clear and concise and point out, look, let's just wipe this tree out. Let's start a new tree. Let's start a new tree. We've screwed up somewhere with this tree. Like I said, someone is fiercely trying to defend this tree. Fiercely trying to defend this tree, because they feel they've put a lot of energy, passion, emotions, time into it. And they have worked hard. It's almost like they were trying to build an empire. It's almost like they were trying to build an empire. But for some reason, this, and I'm not saying it's financial empire, I'm just saying it's like they were trying to, whatever the situation is within the house, they were trying to make it stronger. They were trying to make it more rewarding for, you know, am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. If you know what this situation is, then this all should make sense, what I'm saying to you guys. But yeah, I feel this is more a couples or family unit reading. I really do. Let me just cut the cards, see if I can get a... Yeah, I feel this person might get a bit withdrawn about it. There definitely needs to be an emotional switch off from it. Like I said, pull the ivy back and then sit down and properly think with your gut. And before you start planting a new tree, there needs to be some clear thinking, clearing out of, like some of the ivy might have been a bit poisonous, if you know what I mean, because it was so intense. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, like I said, if you don't cut back that ivy and take a look at that tree, something else is going to come in and cut it down, and then emotions get cut down with it. So something definitely needs to give there before mid-February, guys. It really does. And I know, I can tell that someone is going to be really upset about it, and they're really trying to defend this tree. But I do feel it's a bit of a losing battle, guys. Like I said, this situation it's not going as it should. And if it's not rectified and looked at, I mean, I'm not saying you could, if you take the ivy down, I'm not saying, and you follow your intuition and your gut, I'm not saying you might not be able to get it to grow for a few more months, or you might be able to get it to, you might be able to learn something. Do you know what I mean? But I still feel something is, if it's not the universe, something is going to come in and cut it down. I still feel that. So you might get it to last beyond February, mid-February, but I'm still not very hopeful about this situation, to be fair, from what I've seen in the cards. And like I said, I'm concerned that it's going to affect your emotions if the ivy is still wrapped around the tree. Or maybe it's better just to pull the ivy down and then let the universe do as it will. Wait and see what the universe does. You know, all I'm saying is guard your emotions here. Guard your emotions. Okay, right. Well, I feel that was more couples. So let's have a look and see what we can get for our single. I hope you can still see me. It's gone really dark. I'm at my mum's house. We're heading off somewhere tomorrow. So I've come down to my mum's and I'm staying here, hence the different arrangement. Which keeps our conservatory roof much cleaner than I do and mine. She pays people to come and do it, I reckon. I know she does. Who am I kidding? I know she does. Okay, can we have something for our single Saggies, please? In love or about love between now and mid-February. What have we got for our singles? Come on, cards. There are single Sagittarians, trust me. Some of you single Sagittarians quite tired. You've got the independence card and wanting to be independent as well. Scorpio just got that. Or you're currently being very independent, working on your own thing, probably working on your business. But look at that. Yeah, I think some of you are quite happy in your own little world at the moment. Being nostalgic. You're sitting in your little armchair and you're being nostalgic, but you're quite happy with yourself. You're not majorly stressed over anything. Got roof over your head, food in your stomach. You're okay. You're the little king of your castle at the moment, and you're all right. But you are looking back on something. Or you're thinking of children. It's possible you have children. Okay. I feel you have possibly let go of a relationship with a fellow fire sign, possibly. May not be a fellow fire sign, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And I feel you've let go of this connection, this relationship, so to speak, or you've stepped back from it. You may not have let it go completely, you've stepped back from it. And this has left you feeling quite good about yourself. Quite good about yourself. This is almost sounding a bit like I'm wondering if any of you were dealing with a Scorpio, because there's some parallels here. There is some parallels here. They're water energy. So I don't know if any of you have like I said, I don't want to say stopped dating or anything like that, but you've pulled your energies back a bit. You feel there's been some secrets, or you're not really too sure where you want to take this relationship. Maybe you're the one keeping secrets. Not saying you are, I'm just, but I feel you feel a bit better. Oh no, Sagittarius. Give me a sec. I want to get a thing, because I feel for some of you, the secret that you feel is being kept, the secret that you don't know, and that may be why you've pulled your energies back, is that somebody wants to propose. And I think they're trying to organise a way of doing it. And because you can tell they're not being, you know, they're not lying, but you know they're not being truthful with you, you're pulling your energies back. And I feel they're trying to find a way to either propose or ask you to move in with them, or get engaged, like, you know, or, well, it's like proposing, isn't it? But, or getting married. They could even be planning a secret wedding. They're just waiting on one thing. They're waiting on one thing before they come to you for this. Give me some more cards, please. Yeah, I think someone is planning taking your relationship up to the next level. And I've just realised when I do that, it shakes the camera, doesn't it? Bloody lemon. Yeah, I feel there's a proposal coming in, or let's move in together, or something like that. They could be even out looking for the house, and they want to present the keys to you or something. They want to do something to cement your relationship a bit more. Might be buying you a car, I don't know, but they want to do something to show how much you mean to them, and they want to surprise you with it, but you're feeling they're being secretive and you're not sure about what, so you've kind of pulled your emotions back a bit. Yeah, you actually think they're hiding something, and they're not. Whatever they're hiding is actually, and oh no, guys, take a breath, because this isn't. Look, that's also a marriage card. They want to build a house with you. They want to build a future with you. And I think they're trying to surprise you in the way they let you know this. And this has got you feeling like you don't know what's going on and not knowing what way to turn. So you've pulled your emotions back and you're like, haha, I'm all right, I've got it now. And you're kind of celebrating with yourself because you think you've been so clever. And they're actually coming towards you with a more stable, they want to be more committed with you. And they want to surprise you in this. You might want to put that glass down, guys. I'm not saying you feel really proud of yourself or whatever, but you might want to... let me get another one for you. This is what they're doing. They are planning a way of, like I said, either proposing or they're out house hunting for you two to live in together, and they're going to ask you to move in with them. Yeah, they're manifesting. Oh my Lord. Oh, you might be doing this, and your partner has pulled their emotions back a bit, and they're like, huh, see, I knew you were, you know, like they've made assumptions which aren't correct, and they might have pulled their energies back a bit, and you're the one planning this. You're the one planning, trying to take the relationship to the next level. Like I said, you could be getting a house, you could be, oh, this is beautiful, and they're going to surprise you. You could be on YouTube in some new flash mob proposal. And look, 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is love, guys. Don't emotionally turn your back on it. I think you've emotionally turned your back thinking something's changed within the dynamics of our relationship and it's not like it used to be. And this is why you've kind of emotionally stepped back a bit. you know, and you're like, haha, see, I've got it. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'm well done, me. I knew, you know, like, and I'm not saying you're trying to big yourself up over it. And if the energy is the other way around, I'm not saying they're trying to big themselves up over it. But they feel not proud of themselves, but they're like haha, I caught it. I knew something was going on. I know, along them lines. But what is actually happening is they're trying to manifest a way of surprising you. It's not a secret, it's a surprise. There's a big difference. And like I said, it's either going to be a proposal, a let's move in together. They really love you. They really, really love you. Let's move in together, let's get engaged, let's buy a puppy. You know, so anything that, and they're trying to manifest this whole big surprise for you, which obviously I've just ruined. But hey ho, got to tell you what I see. I think that's beautiful. I really do. And like I said, you got 2 of the cups at the bottom of the deck. Some see this as a soulmate. You put these 2 together, most people would say that's definite soulmate. The only thing you're missing is the Lovers. Might be an earth sign. It's going to happen soon though. It's moving forward now. They might even be doing it for Valentine's. That's not far off now. They might even be able to trying to prepare all this. And like I said, you know they're not being 100% transparent with you at the moment. And this is why you've emotionally pulled back a bit. And you feel like you need to be independent and just sort out your own stuff. I think that's really sweet. So yeah, there's a proposal, moving in together. Your relationship is taking a new turn and it's a surprise. They're not keeping secrets. They're trying to make you a beautiful romantic surprise, which is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, my Sagittarius, that is your reading from, what did I say it was? 30, I don't even remember. 13th of January up until mid-February. If you've liked this video or you feel it's really resonated with you, please hit the like button. If you feel some of it has, some of it hasn't, or none of it has, then please check out your Moon, Rising and Venus signs. To my regular subscribers, thank you so much for being here and watching my videos and joining me as always. I really appreciate it. If you're new, please feel free to hit the subscribe button below, and there's also a bell down there somewhere. And if you hit that, that will notify you whenever I upload some more videos. Like I said, Joe will be up the last week in January, and we will be doing your general readings, which we'll have out for you hopefully just before February kicks in. And then I'm going to do some special kind of love reading thing around Valentine's Day, and then obviously your mid-month, because we do the general readings beginning or the end of the month, and we're trying to do the love readings sort of in the middle of the month. So there'll be the regular love readings like this, one for each sign, but there'll also be something special for Valentine's Day. All right, my lovelies. So thanks ever so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. And until then, you have a great day and look after yourselves. And let me know. Actually, yeah, let me know if you do get a surprise proposal or a flash mob or keys to a house or something like that. Please let me know in the comments below. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.